A Ripple employee has just confirmed something that could change the game for both RLUSD and XRP. If you're holding XRP, this might be the news you've been waiting for. Imagine hearing that RLUSD, a key part of the Ripple ecosystem, is set to grow by a massive 25 times. That's right, 25 times. This is huge because RLUSD isn't just another crypto asset, it's tied directly to the use of XRP, and its growth could lead to a major price jump for XRP itself. For months, people have speculated about Ripple's future, with XRP facing legal battles and market uncertainty. But now things seem to be shifting, and there's a lot of excitement in the air. Why is RLUSD's growth so important? What does it mean for XRP holders? And most importantly, how will this 25 XRP's price? This confirmation from an insider gives us a clearer picture of what's to come. If you've been following the developments around Ripple and XRP, you know that their journey hasn't been a smooth one. The company has had to navigate complex legal challenges, regulatory hurdles, and market volatility. However, the news about RLUSD's 25 XRP is more than just a headline. It's a signal that Ripple's strategy is working, and the future of XRP could be much brighter than anyone expected. The growth of RLUSD directly impacts XRP because RLUSD relies on the Ripple network and its unique technology to facilitate transactions. So when RLUSD grows in value and adoption, it brings more demand for XRP to power those transactions. This creates a strong positive feedback loop. Whereas RLUSD grows, XRP's value could rise alongside it. With this news, we are left wondering, is this the breakthrough XRP needed to finally gain mainstream attention? Could this be the moment that XRP reaches new heights, with more institutional support and a stronger use case? As Ripple's ecosystem continues to expand and RLUSD's role becomes more prominent, XRP could see the kind of price increase that many have been predicting for years. But we'll need to dive deeper into the details to fully understand the long-term impact of this 25 XRP's growth and what it means for the future of both RLUSD and XRP. Let's explore what this news could mean for XRP holders and the broader crypto market. To fully grasp why RLUSD's 25 XRP's growth is so important for XRP, it's essential to first understand what RLUSD is and how it fits into Ripple's broader ecosystem. RLUSD is a stablecoin created by Ripple, designed to be used in the Ripple network for faster and more efficient cross-border payments. Unlike many cryptocurrencies which can be volatile, stablecoins like RLUSD are tied to a stable asset, such as the US dollar, making them reliable for transactions. This is key because RLUSD's purpose is to provide a stable medium of exchange in the world of cross-border payments, allowing Ripple to tap into a market that is looking for both speed and stability. What makes RLUSD even more significant is its connection to XRP. XRP is the digital asset that powers Ripple's network, helping to facilitate transactions across different financial institutions and countries. Every time RLUSD is used for a transaction, XRP is involved in the background to move the value across borders quickly and cost-effectively. So when RLUSD sees an increase in demand and usage, it directly impacts the demand for XRP as well. Essentially, the more RLUSD is used, the more XRP is needed to facilitate the transfers. This creates a positive cycle where RLUSD's growth leads to increased demand for XRP, which could ultimately drive up its price. Now, the news of RLUSD growing by 25 times is monumental because it suggests that Ripple's efforts to expand the use of RLUSD are working. Ripple has been focused on creating real-world solutions, particularly in the financial industry, where slow and expensive cross-border payments have long been a pain point. With RLUSD growing at such a rapid pace, it shows that Ripple's network is gaining traction, with more financial institutions and businesses adopting the technology for their payment needs. This is a massive win for Ripple, and naturally it's a massive win for XRP as well. The scale of RLUSD's growth means more transactions, more cross-border exchanges, and importantly, more use cases for XRP. As Ripple continues to expand its network and gain more customers for RLUSD, XRP's role in those transactions becomes even more critical. This increased demand for XRP, powered by RLUSD's success, could be one of the driving forces behind a potential price surge. As people see that Ripple is achieving real-world adoption, it could spark more interest in XRP, both from institutional investors and retail traders. With RLUSD on the path to massive growth, the connection between the two assets, RLUSD and XRP, becomes clearer. The more RLUSD grows, the more XRP's price could rise as it fuels the network's transactions. This could mean that Ripple is on the verge of a breakthrough, one where RLUSD's success propels XRP into a new era of value and recognition. The 25 XRP's growth in RLUSD is not just exciting for Ripple's ecosystem, it could have a profound impact on XRP's price. To understand this better, let's break down how RLUSD's growth directly affects XRP and why this could lead to a significant price jump. As we've already established, RLUSD's growth is tied to increased demand for XRP. The more RLUSD is used, the more XRP is needed to fuel the transactions on Ripple's network. This creates a direct relationship between RLUSD's usage and XRP's demand, which in turn affects its price. XRP's value is largely driven by its utility, and this utility becomes stronger as Ripple's ecosystem grows. When more businesses, financial institutions, and even governments start using RLUSD for cross-border payments, there's a much larger need for XRP to act as the bridge currency. This type of use case isn't just theoretical. Ripple already has partnerships with major players in the financial industry, including Santander, American Express, and PNC. These partnerships have helped Ripple build credibility and real-world adoption. With RLUSD's growth, these partnerships become even more important because they increase the volume of transactions that rely on XRP. And as XRP becomes more ingrained in the global financial system, it could push its price to new highs. What's more, the growing interest in RLUSD could also drive up demand for XRP from institutional investors. Institutions tend to seek out assets that are tied to real-world applications and have long-term utility. XRP fits this description perfectly, especially with its connection to RLUSD and Ripple's success in the cross-border payment space. As Ripple gains more traction with RLUSD, it will likely draw the attention of larger investors who are looking for assets that offer real utility and growth potential. This institutional interest could further drive up XRP's price, creating a bullish cycle that benefits both the coin and its holders. Additionally, the 25x growth of RLUSD shows that Ripple is making significant strides in its goal of expanding the use of blockchain technology in the financial sector. It also demonstrates that Ripple is positioning itself to become a key player in the global payments market. This is crucial because it establishes Ripple as a company that can drive real value, not just for XRP, but for the entire cryptocurrency space. As more people recognize Ripple's potential, they may begin to see XRP not just as a speculative asset but as an essential part of the financial infrastructure. This shift in perception could result in increased demand for XRP, further boosting its price. XRP's price jump isn't just about speculation, it's about the coin's growing role in solving real-world problems, and with RLUSD